the reason why we are pushing the program of Big Four, of value addition, agro-processing, manufacturing, and the big project of housing, is because so that we can expand and capture the 16 million Kenyans who today don't have jobs and have no businesses, neither do they have enterprises. That's the reason why we are pushing that we create more businesses, more enterprises at the bottom. And that is why we are saying a bottoms-up approach of our economic model will enable us to create more enterprises at the bottom, be able to raise more taxes, get more people engaged in work, and we can then begin the process of having the necessary resources through an expanded tax base that will take care of our development needs, and we will then reduce our reliance on borrowing, because this year alone, we are going to pay 1 trillion shillings to service our debts. And it is necessary for us to rethink on how we can develop more resources locally and reduce our reliance on borrowing. And it is the Jubilee position, it is the government of Kenya position that that is the way we should do and we should carry out our business.
And one of the things that we said in the beginning that no one thought that I was being straight about was I said, this is going to create, we have to spend this money to make sure we have economic growth, unrelated to how much it's going to help people. Well, guess what? Every single major economist out there, left, right, and center, supported this plan. Even Wall Street agreed. According to Moody's, for example, by the end of this year, this law alone will create 7 million new jobs. 7 million. And the bill does one more thing, which I think is really important. It changes the paradigm. For the first time in a long time, this bill puts working people in this nation first. It's not hyperbole, it's a fact. For too long, it's been the folks at the top. They're not bad folks. A significant number of them know they shouldn't be getting the tax breaks they had. But it put the richest Americans first who benefited the most. And the theory was, we've all heard it, and especially the last 15 years, the theory was cut taxes and those at the top and the benefits they get will trickle down to everyone. Well, you saw what trickle down does. We've known it for a long time, but this is the first time we've been able to, since the Johnson administration, and maybe even before that, to begin to change the paradigm. We've seen time and time again that that trickle down does not work. And by the way, we don't have anything against wealthy people. You got a great idea, you're going to go out and make millions of dollars, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But guess what? You got to pay your fair share. You got to pay some, because guess what? Folks who are living on the edge, they're paying. And so, again, all it's done is make those at the top richer in the past and everyone else falling behind. This time, it's time that we build an economy that grows from the bottom up and the middle out. The middle out. And this bill shows that when you do that, everybody does better. The wealthy do better. Everybody does better across the board. If that's our foundation, then everything we build upon will be strong, a strong foundation. Our competitiveness around the world, the jobs here at home, the health and quality of our lives. That's what the American Rescue Plan represents. It's all about rebuilding what I've been saying, and Bernie and a lot of others are saying, the backbone of this country. The backbone of this country are hard-working folks. Hard-working folks, middle-class folks, people who built the country. And I might add, I think unions built the middle class. And it's about creating opportunity and giving people a fair shot. That's really all and everything it's about. In the coming weeks, Jill and I, and Kamala and Doug, and our cabinet, with all of you, members of Congress, we're going to be traveling the country to speak directly to the American people about how this law is going to make a real difference in their lives and how help is here for them. Almost every single aspect would be significant, if you took this bill and broke it into all the pieces, every one of those pieces standing alone would be viewed as a significant accomplishment. But it's all the
hawa vijana ambao wako hapa, zaidi ya vijana 5,000 wamefika hapa ili wapate usaidizi wa kuanzisha biashara ile ndogo ambayo wanaendesha. Na mimi nataka niwaambie kabisa, kwa sababu hii biashara tumeona hapa, biashara ya mechanic, ile ya bodaboda hapo, Bwana Koome nilikutana na yeye miaka 3 iliyopita. Alipatiwa vifaa ya shilingi 25,000. Lakini leo ameniambia hapa alikuwa anafanya repair ya pikipiki, anapata pesa yake kidogo. Sasa ame-upgrade, ananunua pikipiki mzee, anatengeneza, anaiunda vizuri, anaipiga rangi, alafu anauza tena kwa wale wanataka kununua pikipiki second hand. Hiyo ni improvement. Sasa badala ya kupata profit ya shilingi 200, 300, sasa ananiambia anapata profit ya shilingi 5,000, 10,000. Na hiyo ndio tunasema kazi ni kazi. Ngoe, wera ni wera. Ama namna gani? Na ndio mnasikia tukisema hivi, na nataka mnielewe vizuri. Mnasikia tunasema kazi ni kazi, ni kwa sababu tunataka kupindua mambo ya sera yetu ya uchumi. Mpango wetu na model ya uchumi kwa muda mrefu imekuwa ile inaitwa trickle down economics. Sasa tunataka kubadilisha, tuseme bottom up economics. Badala ya kuanzia juu ati mahasla wangoje chini, sasa tutaanza hapa chini kwa mahasla, wale wako juu wako na uwezo watajipanga. Nyenye mnanielewa? Na ndio mimi nimekuja hapa makusudi, kwa sababu huyu Reagan na kamati hii na board ya Zoe wanafanya kazi ambayo tutaibadilisha iwe ndio sera ya serikali kuanzia mwaka ujao.